Hey, what's up, guys? Ian here, and today we're going to go over the top cold email tech stack for 2025. All right, let's hop right into it. So, first off, we got email sending tools. So, where you're actually going to send your cold emails from, we got smartlead.ai. That's currently what I've been using for the past 2 years. It's a great tool. They got email warm up, automated cold email campaigns, unlimited inboxes. Then we also got instantly AI. It's pretty similar in a sense. They also got warm up, automated campaigns, unlimited inboxes. They're very similar. I guess it really depends on what you really use first and your personal preference. Now let's hop into the inbox infrastructures. So here we got Google Workspace accounts, standard Outlook inboxes, cheap inboxes, which is Google Workspace resellers, scaled mail, and MailReef, two custom SMTP providers. So those are the five inbox infrastructures I recommend. Now let's hop into email validation tools. So here we got Million Verifier and dbounce. So Million Verifier is the gold standard. It's $77 for 50K credits. Then dbounce is a little bit more affordable at $50 for 50K credits. Now both these tools have similar bounce rates I've noticed. Pretty quite low, less than 1%. And these are the best tools I've found. Now catch-all validation. I'm currently using BounceBan. It's a pretty affordable catch-all verification tool. It's $40 for 10K credits. Now, company data. This is where you're going to find companies, pretty much information, different companies, different industries. So for Crunchbase, they show a series of funding, company financials, revenue numbers for certain companies. And it's a good way to find SaaS companies, startups, and then you can enrich those companies further on with tools we're going to dive into further. Then we got built with. Now, built with is used to find what companies are using what tech. So say you want to find companies that are using HubSpot CRM, you can go on built with, type in HubSpot, and then see all the companies that are using HubSpot, say in the United States or across the world. Then you can get that data from there. And then store leads, they have quality e-com data. So if you're reaching out to e-commerce companies, store leads is a great database to do that. And then PitchBook has data on company financials, valuations, private equity, investors, stuff in that sort. Definitely recommend it if you're trying to reach out to investors. All right, now let's dive into the lead scraping tools. Now, I personally favorite Apollo for all my lead scraping. Not everything, I use other tools as well, but Apollo is pretty affordable. Then you can use resources like findelete.com to scrape leads for cheaper. So I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but what you can do is copy and paste their search URL and send it over to them. And they're going to scrape all that data for you. Now, remember always to verify your Apollo data before reaching out to these companies, as sometimes, like, say 60% of the data will be valid and then like another 30% will bounce or 40% will bounce. So make sure you're always running Apollo data through a verification tool. And pretty much any data source in general where you scrape data. Even if they say, hey, it's triple verified, like, I just always recommend running it through a validation tool. Now, LinkedIn Sales Navigator is great to find industry-specific targeting for anybody that's on LinkedIn. So say your ideal customer profile is coaches, and a lot of coaches are on LinkedIn. So you can use filters and that source to get their web data and information, and then you want to enrich that with some of the options we're going to talk about down below. Then we got Zoom Info. Now, Zoom Info is super high quality data, but it's not nearly affordable as Apollo. So it typically just doesn't make sense from a cost perspective to use Zoom Info. But if you have access to it, definitely leverage it. But it's not too far off Apollo data in general, so that's why I mainly recommend Apollo. Now let's hop into the data enrichment tools. We got Lead Magic, Prospeo, and ICPs. Now Lead Magic has an array of enrichment tools for email, phone data, as well as many other features. I really like Lead Magic. I think it's a great tool. Definitely go check it out. Then Prospio, pretty similar in a sense. You can enrich emails, phone data. And they also have a sales navigator scraper. Same with ICPs. They're a little bit more affordable, and they also have email, phone data, and a sales navigator scraper as well. Now let's dive into lookalike data. So if you have a pool of customers you're already working with and you want to find similar companies to those, what you can do is copy and paste their web URL into ocean.io and or PandaMatch. What they're going to do is find similar leads to your current customers. I definitely recommend both of those if you're looking for that. PandaMatch is slightly more affordable. But yeah, definitely go check them out if that's what you're looking for. Now for an overall email workflow tool, that's a tongue twister. Clay.com is great. They got data enrichment, waterfall email validation, and they automate the personalized outreach for go-to-market teams. So you're able to create personalized messaging through Clay by enriching certain parts of a company you want to reach out to, like their LinkedIn profile, say for example, or reference an industry specific part of their company that you gather through Clay. And it's overall just a great, complete outbound workflow tool. So yeah, definitely go check Clay out. Now for deliverability optimization, I recommend Email Guard. Now Email Guard has pretty much everything you can imagine from a deliverability perspective there. They have SPF, DKIM, DMARC record checkers. They have domain monitoring, blacklist checks, inbox placement tests, and a spam word checker for your email copy you can copy and paste there. So yeah, that's the go tool. If you're having trouble with deliverability, definitely check out Email Guard as they have, great tools on there for maximizing your deliverability. Now, to preface this, I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. These are just tools I use at my agency, Revenue IX. Now, to close this video out, if you're currently running a B2B business, SaaS, or agency that's doing over 20K a month, and you're looking to implement a cold outreach system, and you want to use all of these top tools, book a call with me down below and let's talk. Now, also, if you guys have any suggestions or you guys want any more in-depth walkthroughs or tutorials on how to use some of these tools, drop a comment on what you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.